Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Heinz Field. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Switch, switch, switch.
On first down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey. Go, get out there, get out there. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Switch it, hey. Here we go, 50. Here we go, 46. I'm trying to collect. Mike's 50. Drop deep. Delta.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Under. Watch the run. Mike 50. I got you. Hey, watch it. 26. Watch the twits. Then we're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Hall. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. 26. Hey, 50.
Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I'm here all day. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, here I come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask a rat. They'll tell you.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Here we go. Go right in. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
Here we go. Go right in. 27. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Here we go. 47. 27. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here it goes. Here it goes. 26. 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 47. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, here we go. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Hall. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Saints 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Get it. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. 50. March 50. March 50. Crunch time, defense. Hey, 50. March 50. March 50.
On 2nd down now. It's Hall. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Go. Get out there. Get out there. Move. Short. 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. They going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Yo. 50's the Mike. 47. So, fellas, let's set a tone. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
50. Mike 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 50.
A first down throw for Prescott. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24. Check. Kill. 47. Under. I got it. Hey, kill. Mike's 50. Oh, watch one.
Play action now, Prescott. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
We're going to 52. Hey, 50 the mic. Watch twist. Mike, 50. You can't block me.
On play action, Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Stay at home. We're going to 54. Mike's 50. What's off? I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike's 50. Here we go. Mike 50.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Echo. Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Man, I got you. Hey, no, look, we got. Go. Get out there. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Mike's 50. Yeah. Watch the twist.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Kill. Slam. Hey, Mike's 50. You better bring it. Here we go, 47. You better bring it. Check the hot read. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Found his target. It's Anderson. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go, 50.
They go play action here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. Now he'll escape to his right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 on second down. Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Pushing it, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. Mike 50. Come for you. 6 guys, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
26. Here we go, 47.
Not today, you are. Not today. Switch.
Here we go. 26.
On second down, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Double dog, that's the way.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ben Gideon able to get him for a loss of about 3. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Swift. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
A 22-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Go, get out there. Hey, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check the backer. Watch it.
They'll try the left side. It's Hall. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will give him a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He may try and run for this. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.